Chains, Chapter 4. It took 2 nights and 2 days for the Hartshorn to sail from Newport to the city of New York. Ruth and me were housed below the packet boat's deck with 6 sheep, a pen of hogs, 3 families from Scotland, and 50 casks of dried cod. At the far end of the hold were crates of goods stamped Lockton and Foote, and the casks of rum were with the same marking. I spent most of the voyage bent double down over a puke bucket, bringing up every scrap of food and swallow of the brackish water I choked down. Ruth stood on a box looking out for a porthole, counting the seagulls and waves in a whisper that I could barely be heard over the cracking hull. The seas calmed late on the second night, and I was able to walk a bit. Ruth was the sound asleep in our hammock, thumb in her mouth. The hatchway to the deck was open and tempting. I climbed up the ladder slowly. The few sailors on watch saw me, but they didn't say a word. The fat moon lit the water like a lantern overlooking the glass. A clean, cold breeze blew from the north, pushing the ship so fast past across the sea we seemed to fly. I sat on a crate facing the back end of the ship and hugged my knees to my chest. A mist of salty spray hung in the air. The coastline of Rhode Island had long disappeared into darkness. I could not see where we had come from or where we were going. Maybe the ship would spring a leak and sink. Maybe we would be blown off course and land in a country without New York, or people who brought, or who, people in a country without New York, or people who bought and sold children. Maybe the wind would blow us in circles until the end of our days. I wiped the mist from my face. Mama said that ghosts couldn't move over water. That's why they kidnapped Africans, got them trapped in the Americas. When Papa was stolen from Guinea, he said that the ancestors howled and raged and sent a thunderstorm to turn the ship back around, but it was too late. The ghost couldn't cross the water to help him, so he had to make his own way in a strange place, sometimes with the iron collar around his neck. All of Mama's people had been stolen too, and taken to Jamaica where she was born. Then she got sold to Rhode Island, and the ghosts of our parents couldn't follow her and protect her neither. They kept moving us over the water, stealing us away from our ghosts, from our ancestors, who cried salty rivers into the sand. That's where Mama was now, wailing at the water's edge, while her girls were pulled out of sight under the white sails that cracked in the wind.